Happy birthday to you. Shine it on her. I gotta sing it to her. Shine it on her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear MVP. Happy birthday to you. Action.
Oh, hey guys, this is MVP and it's her birthday today. Dad, I got her a pretty cool birthday present. Why don't you come check out our crib?
So guys, we are supposed to be up here right today, but we got kicked out, unfortunately. MVP, as you guys know, she travels with us 24/7. And in MVP's first year of life, she's been to just about 20 racetracks, raced in about 10 or 12 different states, and she's traveled well over 20,000 miles with us. That's just going to and from racetracks. We have spent a lot of time traveling full-time, and unfortunately, Maddie and the MVP were not able to accompany me at all the racetracks, and that definitely got into our performance last year a bit, because Maddie and I have been racing together for 7 years. We sold the house 3 years ago now? Over 3 years ago now, and we've been doing this racing stuff full-time ever since. So guys, we greatly appreciate all of you that like and subscribe to the journey. And guys, this is a journey. Of course, we could make our YouTube and social media a highlight reel because we do a lot of cool stuff, but for us, it's the journey. We're not out there trying to put any false pretenses on things. We're out here to be the best ambassadors for the sport of drag racing that we can be. Of course, there's influencers and this and that, and I have no desire to be an influencer. My goal is to be the best ambassador for the sport as I can be. So guys, this is going to be our rig that we travel in for hopefully a long, long time. I think I'm willing to sell off some stuff that's pretty near and dear to me to be able to keep this rig, because this is essentially what we've been looking for since we planned on selling the house. So that is a long while. We had the purple truck, and then we found out the living quarters were a little too bit small, and MVP came along. So we needed something with a rear bedroom. And guys, we're gonna walk around the rig, and we'll show you what I have came up with. So guys, while I'm editing this video, I want to add a couple little things in here. Guys, we're gonna be working on the motor here real shortly in the next couple of videos. I do have it to a short block. This motor's probably not gonna be in it for dig or die this weekend if we do make the trip. The weather's looking a little pending. But I got to give a huge thank you to Mark Mosier. He ordered up all the tires on his account, and I ran up there on very short notice, and he swapped all the tires on this truck. I gave him a little bit of assistance, but he swapped all 10 tires on this truck, so we are safe going down the road. Give a huge thank you to trucker Dave Smith. He's up in like Toledo, Ohio area. He runs a lot of trucks with this 3406B motor, and he gave me a lot of pointers to look at to make sure that this motor was going to last us a long time. Everything seemed to check out on it, so we're excited for it. Also, there's a couple little things that we want to do. We've burnt more than our fair share of food on the gas grill because, you know, me and Maddie get pretty busy, whether we're selling merchandise or working on the car. Generally just a crew of 2 of us, and now with the baby too, it makes it a little bit difficult. So I'd like to be able to put a pellet smoker underneath the truck. And what else? I want to toss some like 308 rear gears in this thing. I believe it's a DS404 rear end. So if you guys know of some rear ends, it is a twin screw. So I got to have both center sections. Looking for some like 308s or some like 326s rear gears for this thing, just to get us a little bit of better fuel mileage out of the thing and be able to cruise at, you know, that 70 mile an hour, 75 mile an hour zone. The truck runs and drives very nice up there. But the RPM is just a little bit too high. And then we're gonna probably go to Sam's Club or something like that, or order a smart TV so that we can play some Miss Rachel and stuff like that, link it up to our phones, and watch some YouTube videos and stuff like that, and support some of you all that support us on this YouTube journey. Guys, I want you all to know that for the young kids that are watching this deal, for every cool thing that we do, okay, there are 5 things that we don't do, okay? There's a lot of sacrifice that goes into this journey. We are willing to sacrifice that because we genuinely enjoy what we do, and we generally enjoy the experiences that we get to do. So guys, everyone that stops by the pit, supports us in any way, shape, or form, or is cheering us on after a big win or whatever, guys, we appreciate it. But before taking this video on too long, let's get into this deal. Check out the new part-time winter apartment, and we'll be in the same basically full-time over summer. So guys, we look forward to seeing you, whether it's somewhere down south until spring time, and then we'll be headed back up north to race, the Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, Indiana races and stuff like that, up over summer of 2024. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the Hustlin' Horsepower YouTube channel and support this journey. We did make the 600-mile round trip yesterday to PRI. I'm sorry to the guys that the marketing partners and stuff like that we weren't able to make it to. I know a lot of y'all wanted to meet MVP for the first time, but unfortunately they kicked us out. So that one sucked. That was 600 miles, 300 miles each way, just about. A lot of time in the car, and we didn't get to really do the show at all. But it is what it is. That's part of, mom and dad are full-time doing this stuff, and the kid follows us around. So, guys, it is what it is. We're going to get to doing this deal here, and, get back at it. Maybe go racing this weekend. If not, we'll be down in Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, end of December.
Action.
So, guys, I found this truck 17 minutes after it was posted, and it looked like a pretty good deal. And if you watch the previous video, Lady Gangster and I woke up at 3:30 in the morning. I set my alarm at 3:30 in the morning. I told Maddie we were going to head out about 5:30. Well, my alarm went off, and I stole her phone, so she couldn't complain until we were in the car. We got about a half mile down the road, and she's like, "Where's my phone?" I was like, "It's right here." I gave it to her, and she's like, "Nick, it's 3:45 in the morning." I was like, "Yeah, I know." So, guys,
pulled a quick one on me.
I pulled a quick one on her. I had to make sure we got down there and look, we're the first ones to put eyes on this truck. So, it does have the bigger 100-gallon tanks like our last truck had. That really helps us save on fuel costs and stuff like that. It allows you to go quite a bit of distance, and allows you to shop your fuel prices. So there's times we'll run it down to a quarter tank, and there's times when we'll top it off at 3/4 of the tank, so we could go from stop to stop. Unfortunately, with the no prep racing that we do, it's hard to have a real schedule, but it is what it is. It is a regular cab. I told Maddie, if we ever get a big truck again, I want to have something with a regular cab, because the sleeper cabs, they're just not for me. For people that want bunk beds and stuff like that, they have their advantages, but
for our preference, the sleeper cab, it takes up a lot of valuable real estate, so that we could have something like a 38-foot truck like this is, so when we're attached to the stacker, it's still fairly maneuverable for a lot of the smaller tracks we race in. These two bays right here are fully open. I told Maddie we're going to return all of our Christmas gifts this year, and we're going to get a smoker, so we could have a pellet smoker underneath one of these bays. And I stole the pull-out tray out of my one trailer that we sold a while ago. It was a generator pull-out tray, and I got that sitting in there right now, so we'll mount the smoker on the pull-out tray so we can go through. It has the awning. As you can see, this thing's in pretty dang nice shape. The truck's only got 88,000 miles on it. So, Mark Mosier Truck and Tire up in Michigan, he helped me out. As soon as we picked up the truck, I wanted to make sure we had all new rubber on the truck. We got the truck for a fair enough price that Mark helped us out, and I went through and he ordered up all the tires for us. I paid for them, but he went out there and we were mounting the tires, and it was probably 35 degrees out or something like that. But we got all the tires mounted and got all that done. We gone through and just looked over the whole truck, made sure it's good mechanically sound. And then, guys, another cool feature about this truck, it has the walk-on roof. Now, Smiley's probably a little bit too young to go on the walk-on roof to be at the racetrack, but there is a possibility that we could do like toss the pack and play up there. So by chance we lose early rounds or something like that, or if we're at a race where it's we're doing more spectating, or if we want to go to do the traveling in between races where we want to go to a state park or something like that, you could go up there and have lunch or something like that on the roof, because it's got a nice solid roof on this thing with the full walk-on roof, because they were circle track racers that had this deal previously. It's got a pretty strong hitch on it. I want to put my 25,000 pound hitch on it, but I got to modify my receiver or my hitch a little bit to get in there. But that hitch right there is pretty strong. It's also has the hookups for trailer brakes and air suspension. we're never going to become big enough YouTube stars to have a air ride trailer. We're going to stay with our, you know, our spring or torsion spring trailers. But if something ever happens where we get or team up with someone where they have an air ride stacker or something like that, this truck's already equipped for all the air ride connections. Another cool thing about that is we always use like the Milwaukee compressor and stuff like that to fill up our tires and stuff like that. We could do the same thing that we did on the purple truck where we do air supply to the trailer, and we could have a 120-pound air supply line. So if we got to, you know, if something happens to a trailer tire and we got to fill up a tire or seat a bead or something like that, you can hook up an air compressor line. So that's something that I'll have to pick up another glad hand so we can hook up to the truck supply air, so we have a normal air compressor, because we don't keep any like real air tools or anything like that. But if that is the case, you know, you can go to Harbor Freight, buy an air tool, hook it up to the glad hand, and you got, as long as you're running through it, you got your air supply. So I guess we don't have to go on the other side of the truck. The other side of the truck is the generator and this and that and everything else. We do have the diesel generator that I'd like to put in this one. This one does have a gas generator in it. We have that Onan 7500 that the guys from Team Meatball picked up for us on the way to Cache Days of Kentucky at the Decker Boys. And I'd like to possibly put that one in there. I heard there was a hack on there that you could go and turn that from a 7500 to like a 12.5 generator by making a couple little changes. So guys, if you know that hack, you guys let me know, because I'd like to be able to put that big diesel generator in there, and so on and so forth. So let's walk inside this deal. Do we have it open? Oh, fancy.
Oh yeah.
So guys, it's a little bit dirty in here, but not completely dirty. It was absolutely pouring out at my mom's as we were loading the truck and getting everything ready. It was a disaster, but when we first got it and we cleaned it all up, what?
I was just thinking of when we had to move the trailer around and it dumped all that water on you from the top of the trailer.
So the trailer behind this thing is a 32-foot stacker. We got to have that for the lift for my medical issues and stuff like that, just because it makes it a whole, you almost have to have it for the merchandise and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff in the truck right now is going to end up in the trailer, but we got to finish up the loft in the next couple days. Not finish it off. We got to do the loft in the trailer. We're going to extend that all the way to the lift, so we have a 12-foot loft in the front of the trailer. But long story short, we were hooking up the trailer. It was pouring out, and my buddy's F350 truck, the hitch was lower than the prison bus, so I'm lowering it down, and guys, I say it was pouring. I lowered the truck down. We're using the electric jack on it, and probably 15-20 gallons of water fell on me, and it was freaking it was just icing on the cake. You should have been there. We weren't filming it because like our phones would have been ruined. It was literally pouring, so that's why it's a mess in here. But as you guys know, we're putting the new motor together. All my parts were scattered here, but this is a dinette. The cushions I have stocked up there. This is a dinette for, you know, a normal seating area and stuff like that. This is a twin bed up here for maybe when Miley gets a little bit older, she could stay up there. The futon is here. This couch goes into a full-size bed. I'm gonna put this lower piece on hinges. They had finishing nails in it, but there's a lot of storage under there that could be very useful. As you can see, it's got plenty of cabinet space, a lot more cabinet space than our last truck.
Some nice counter space too.
Yeah, nice counter space and stuff like that. It's got the gas grill. There's a propane heater underneath. I'm gonna go through. It's actually in there.
Oh.
We'll show them.
I got it.
You can see this black box in there. That black box I picked up from Summit. That's it's something like a 40,000 BTU heater that will get hooked up to the coolant lines on the truck eventually. So I'm gonna have that, so that turns on and it blows into the propane furnace because it has central heat ducting in the thing throughout the coach. Not really coach, toter, whatever you want to call it. But it's got the microwave, all the other essentials. The refrigerator is a whole lot larger than the last refrigerator in the purple truck that we had. That purple truck, guys, I feel like the people that bought it got a killer deal on it, but it just didn't have the amenities to travel full time like we do, or where we're going to be in the thing for, you know, weeks at a time with an infant. So it's got a nice size cooler there. Got a nice big mirror so Maddie could straighten out her hair and stuff like that. You know, she's got to look pretty when she's selling merchandise. I think there's a correlation there. When you're wearing your yogas, I think we sell more merchandise. You got your nice straight hair.
Yeah.
And your bat in your eyes. You know,
Yeah.
I think you still have more mortgages. No, guys, we appreciate all of you that support this journey on a real level. Guys, like I said earlier in the video, guys, our journey is real. Sometimes it's real good, sometimes it's real bad. But throughout it all, there's a whole lot of real hustle in it and honest hustling to, you know, try to do this deal on the moral and character aspect that, like, we want to do it on. Of course, there's easier ways to go about doing things, but, I don't know. Like, Fred Barta. He was an archery hunter, right? I like hunting. I just don't do it much anymore. But he had the saying along like he did it the Barta way, right? It was he went through and did things along his moral compass, and you know, sometimes it was a struggle, sometimes it was harder, but he did everything in the fashion that he believed it in. So it is what it is. I'm okay with. I can't say we struggle, but it's an uphill battle. And I'm okay with that uphill battle as long as it's in line with the people that we want to do it with, as you could say. So, guys, it has the nice shower in there, plenty of more cabinet space here, and the biggest thing
Nick's throne.
Yeah, I'll spend a lot of time on that subject. And the biggest thing here is the rear bedroom. This is kind of important to us because eventually we're going to need someone to tag along. Unfortunately, you know, young kids want freaking $20 an hour, and we don't even make $20 an hour. So, but eventually, we'd like to bring on a young, ambitious kid that, you know, he could stay up in one of the front beds or something like that and travel with us, and we could still have our own little
area,
diaper changing area and stuff like that for the baby and stuff like that. But it does have the rear AC in the back, rear AC in the front for like the hot days. And
can run both of them if we need.
Yep. And they're 120 volt AC units, so we could plug into, you know, just a regular deal, or, you know, our little Predator generator will run one of those things if anything was happening to the big generator. So, guys, long story short, this is kind of like Miley's birthday present. It's kind of like a present to me too, because then I get to have Smiley traveling with me, and Lady Gangster's able to come a little bit more, has a little bit more amenities now, so that she, you know, has the amenities for MVP. Traveling in the bus last year, I knew it was going to be a little bit difficult, but financially we had to take a step back on that deal, and I would love to do that conversion on that bus. That thing, it's a killer ride, but with my health issues and stuff like that, I just don't have the energy to put into that right now. We have to focus on I guess the car and other things like that to be able to continue this journey.
Action.
You ready to finish this up? Hey, give me some nuts.
So if you guys are interested in teaming up at all with us during the 2024 race season, or being a part of the journey at all, really, it's hard for a small team like us, and we've only got limited resources and limited time and stuff like that. So any kind of help and support is appreciated, and that includes buying merchandise off the website and coming out to the race and just hanging out with us, helping keep us going, and
even on the
putting that fuel
motivational,
on us. Yeah.
even on the motivational aspect of it, guys, it takes a whole lot to be able to do this stuff, and I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form, because I thoroughly enjoy every aspect of this, and having the truck here is going to make it a whole lot easier to be able to do it with the family. And like I said earlier in the video, it's not really a struggle if you're enjoying the company that you're doing it with.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the coolest things about like Drag Week early on, right? Like, it was a torture test, but you're doing it with a whole bunch of people that are happy the whole time. And that makes it, you know, that allows you to enjoy the sucky parts of the journey. Like I said, this is a journey. It's not a highlight reel. We want the young kids that are part of the sport or have ambitions to be in the sport to understand that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. But
Yeah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and a lot of determination. You got to be dedicated to it. You can't just come into it halfway.
But there's a lot of fun to be had in it too, and a lot of memories to be made. So guys, you can wait until you're retired and sick, or you can do it when you're young and still have a little more ambition to you. So guys, we appreciate all you. We'll see you all soon.
And Smiley, say thank you for everyone that said happy birthday. Say thank you.
Say thank you.
Woo! See you guys.